Good morning, Grandma DC here, and it is the 17th of March 2020, and I woke up to my favorite sound. It's always like opening a mystery package. There's peeping going on in the still incubator. They weren't supposed to hatch till the 18th, but the 17th, just about right on time. They were 4 Serama eggs I put in here. Let's peek and have a look. I see movement. Something's moving around in there. Well, hello. Well, 2 of them. Well, happy birthday. And you're both white. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if the other 2 are gonna hatch. We'll leave them in here today and we'll see. Welcome to the family. Hi guys. Hello, Grandma DC here, and I'm driving my car. As you can tell. Well, I'd like to be home with my chickens. You know, the COVID virus and everybody's scared and we're supposed to be staying home and everything. Did I stay home last night? No. Debbie and I braved death and we went to the casino on St. Patrick's Day for one last blowout because they were closing it at midnight, not to be opened again for a good long while. And I kind of didn't want to go. I was like, Debbie, are you sure? She's like, yes, let's go. And we did, and I tell you what, I had the most fun I've had in years. We won and won and won. I mean, we didn't get rich, but when you walk out with $25 more than you walked in with, bonus, right? And so I did, and I thought to myself, I won. What's gonna happen? Something always happens when I win. And sure enough, the next day, well, when I got home at 1 a.m., I had all kinds of messages, because guess who forgot her phone? That's right, me. Whenever I walk out of the house without my cell phone, disaster befalls. Does that happen to any of the rest of you? If I got my phone on me for weeks, months, days, if it's in my pocket, if it's hanging around my neck, if it's on my body, nothing happens to anybody. But the minute I forget and leave it at home, oh my heavens, all heck breaks loose. And sure enough, I guess apparently my son-in-law had a nervous breakdown and the grandkids want to come stay with me and their other dad. So I'm driving all the way back to Columbia today to get my grandkids because their school's been shut down like all the other schools have been shut down, and they've got nothing to do but hang out in their apartment. I said, might as well come out and hang out with the chickens and the quail. And their mother hatched 2 baby chicks, and she said, I don't want to keep them. I said, well, guess what? I just hatched 2 baby chicks also. Now we'll have 4 baby chicks about the same age, so that's going to work out also. There's quite a bit of traffic out here. People are still out and moving. That's good to see. I know a lot of our fast food joints have gone to drive up only. I just stopped at a Dollar General and had no trouble getting snacks for the kids or soda, because I know they like root beer. And I was thinking everything would be sold out, but no, it was fully stocked. Everything was fine. So even though there are some areas, and I was at one of the Amish stores, as I said the other day with Mom and Pam, and wow, I mean, there was a panic buy. And some people have told me they've gone to Walmart's and they're sold out, or Aldi's, but some of the smaller stores, local grocery stores, and your Dollar Trees and Dollar Generals, they're still managing to keep stocked. So that's good news, guys. Good news during this terrifying time. Another good news, gas is only $1.90 a gallon in my hometown here in mid-Missouri. And that's wonderful. It makes traveling very cheap, even though we're not supposed to be out traveling. Well, we're not going to stop anywhere unless we have to go to the bathroom, and we have lots of sanitizing alcohol spray. I've sprayed all the bottles and all the packages I purchased at the store, and I'm spraying my hands constantly, as we did at the casino. Other people were wearing gloves, and we were using the antiseptic spray and on our hands every time we touched anything. You know, a little caution, trying to keep safe. That's a smart thing to do, you know. But trying not to get so afraid that we have nervous breakdowns. Alright, there you go, guys. The 23rd, we're going to have some babies hatching, and those are going to be the ones I bought off of eBay. The Showgirls, Sprizzles, Silkies. I'm so hoping to get a Showgirl or two. Oh, I love those little chicks. And then I hope my midget turkey eggs come in. I haven't heard that they've been shipped yet, so maybe the person is collecting them and they'll get them to me, I hope. And I've had to order pork rinds for my carnivore diet, because, you know, I use the pork rinds to make essentially our pork rind carnivore bread with a couple of tablespoons of pork rinds, a handful of cheese, and an egg, remember? And we put that in the waffle maker, or I put it in a waffle bowl maker, and that's my bread. This is what I put sandwiches on and everything. So I cannot run out of pork rinds. And they're getting a little scarce and hard to find because other people are figuring this out, that it's healthier. Interesting story. I'll just tell you an interesting story. While I was at Dollar General, there was an older man checking me out, probably retired and needed extra money, so there he was checking. And he got to talking to me about the $3 packages of pork rinds I picked up, holding me through until my Amazon order of pork rinds gets here, I hope. And he said, do you know, they're one of the cleanest things you can eat, and they have the least chemicals. And he said, I used to work in a plant that made them, and he said they got inspected. Every time you had a batch, they were inspected immediately. He says some of these other potato chips and things don't get inspected but about once a week. And I was like, see, I told you. Another good thing about pork rinds. They don't have a lot of chemicals, and they're inspected daily, or batchly, whichever that would be. Alright guys, I'm off to get my grandkids. I love you all. Tell you what, like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. Heavens knows where we're going to go with the COVID virus. Looks like the government's finally taking it serious. So it could get worse. Probably. It could turn around and kind of blow over in about 3 weeks. And then we'll all be fine and back to normal, I hope. I hope. Keep hoping. Love y'all. Bye-bye. I've arrived at my daughter's place, and the kids are all out in the street playing hoops. Well, the baby quail all have a new cage. They've gotten big enough with feathers now that they can go into the bigger cage. And they're all doing great. All 9 of you. Hi, pretty babies. All the moms and dads are good. They're in here and they're laying eggs and happy. Now, on the 23rd, if some of these eBay ones that are supposed to be fancy will just hatch, let's hope. Well, they have arrived. They came individually wrapped and packed in shredded paper. It was supposed to be 6+ heritage miniature dwarf turkeys, and he just sent 6 eggs, and one of them, you can hear it, it's sloshing on the inside, so it's no good. These were pretty cold, they're not real clean, and I don't have a whole lot of hopes for us getting midget turkeys, guys, but I'm going to put these 5 in after they rest a bit, and keep your fingers crossed.